Stop. It's on.
It's on.
Okay. Yeah, man. We going through the spirit, man. You know? Hey, that's a beautiful thing when the Most High can have you come out here and curse out your enemies, man, and condemn your oppressors. You know? But you got 2/3 of our people that want to be servants unto their oppressors. They're content with that, like the brother Yazan Young was going into, man. All right? You got the okay. Hey.
Ecclesiastes 10:7. You want me to start at 6?
Yeah, you can start at 6.
All right. It's Ecclesiastes 10, verses 6 and 7. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Yeah, folly is set in great dignity. What is folly? Folly is wickedness and madness.
Right.
Okay? All right? Which sums up the so-called white man. All right? Okay, read that again.
All right.
Baba Kushab.
Ecclesiastes 10:6.
Yep.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Yeah, folly is set in great dignity, man.
Yeah,
okay?
big time.
Which is the so-called white man.
Yeah,
all right?
That's right.
Because the scriptures tell you that the so-called white man is a fool. Okay? But yet he's dignified in this society.
Right.
Everybody's inspiring to be like the so-called white man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Okay, that's why you got the people of the dark nations bleaching their skin and putting blue and green contacts in their eyes, man. You know, you got black women wearing European weaves in their hair, man. Okay? All right?
Dyeing their hair blonde.
Dyeing their hair blonde.
Lightening their skin up.
Which blonde hair is a leprosy, man.
Right.
All right? But nonetheless, folly is set in great dignity. And the rich sit in low place. Who is the rich? The nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Dealing with the elect. Starting with the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? We're not getting any recognition in this society, man, as prophets and servants of the Lord. So people look at us, like the scriptures say, we're a spectacle unto the world. So people look at us and they can't wait to mock and scoff at us, man, and talk shit. But in all reality, we're rich with the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? All right? Yeah. Yup.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:7.
Hey, remember that you had that TV show Tom Green? That white boy, that asshole used to do pranks and all that.
Yeah, that fucking dickhead.
Right? That show was big, man. You know? That's folly set in great dignity, man. All right? Okay? All right. But the rich sit in low place. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are out there in the ghettos, man. Out there on the reservations. Basically, you're in the slums of society, man. But you're the chosen people of Yahweh Shah. And how is it that the devil is sitting on top in rulership and have you in servitude, man?
Okay. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Yeah, man. Hey, the Lord said he has seen servants on horses. Now, horses represent power, okay? Or being in a state of rulership. All right? And the so-called white man is a natural-born servant. Pursuant to the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, going back to Jacob and Esau once again. Because in the scriptures it tells you the elder shall serve the younger. Okay? So the so-called white man is a servant. But yet, who's that, Ecclesiastes, right? King Solomon said he seen servants sitting upon horses. So he's seen the so-called white man rise into power. All right? In what?
It's a chapter.
In princes.
I'll read it again. Ecclesiastes 10:7.
Yep.
I have seen servants upon horses.
Meaning the so-called white man being in a position of power or rulership. Go ahead.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth. All right? Which is talking about you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Because the word Israel means he is a prince with the Most High. All right? Yashar Allah. Yah meaning he, Shah meaning prince, Allah meaning God. Okay? He is a prince with the Most High God. All right? So the Lord said he's seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Symbolizing what? You Israelites being in a state of servitude, being in slavery, being in captivity under the so-called white man. All right? That's why out there at, what's that over there in Central Park West, over there on 83rd Street, I believe. With the what Museum of Natural History. Okay, you had a statue of Teddy Roosevelt.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Sitting on a horse. Teddy Roosevelt being a so-called white man, an Edomite, a servant, sitting on a horse.
That's right.
Okay?
The most
With a-
expensive horse that had that.
Gun.
Called an equestrian, you know what the equestrian.
Oh yeah, gun.
The equestrian horse.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay? Showing you that the so-called white man is in a state of rulership.
Gun.
And on the right side of him, you had a so-called Negro walking, basically with his head down. And on the left-hand side of him, you had a Native American, a North American Indian, which represents the tribe of Gad. Okay? So you had the Southern Kingdom on one side of them, and the Northern Kingdom on the opposite side of them,
That's right.
walking as servants on the ground, man.
Right.
Showing you that the so-called white man, the Freemasons, the elites of this society, they have some type of understanding of the scriptures,
Yep.
of the prophecies in the scriptures. Why else would they make a statue like that, man? Where did they get that from? They got that right out of the scripture that the brother's reading now in Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, in the 7th verse. All right? So-called white man knows he's the devil. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't seem to understand that you're God's chosen people, man. All right? But guess what? The Spirit got it wherein there's an elect that's going to get it, man. There's an elect few that's going to get it, and they're going to be saved.
This is Revelation 13 and 10.
Yep. Nah, yeah.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah, and the so-called white man led the so-called black man into captivity. Led the whole nation of Israel into captivity. All right? Not just the so-called Negroes, but the whole nation of Israel. All right? Okay? So it's only right that the so-called white man goes into captivity. And guess what? The so-called white people are going to go into slavery, man. That's biblical prophecy. All right? Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now that's called justice. All right? I don't know what the hell you so-called black people are marching for, man, and begging down there at City Hall for some fucking white man to go to jail, do some time in prison for the rest of his life or for a couple of years. What kind of moronic shit is that? You're supposed to want the so-called white man to go into slavery under you, man. That's justice. We read injustice right here in the Bible. I don't know why you laughing. You crackers act like you believe in justice. You so-called white people claim to believe in justice. But when we bring out the true meaning of justice, and we demand justice, then this devil want to smirk and laugh and take it as it's a fucking joke, man. All right, we're gonna see how funny it is when we finally do get justice and whip your goddamn cracker backs, man. Yeah, laugh now. Yeah, goddamn cracker, you devil.
Goddamn cracker.
You gonna crack that whip on your goddamn back. All right?
It's coming.
It's coming, man. Okay? Dang.
That's his daughter going to slavery too.
Yeah, she going to slavery. Nobody want her ugly ass.
She going in the field.
Yeah.
She doing manual labor. She doing sewage work.
That's right,
They
man.
don't want her ugly ass. Alright. That's one bitch I won't look at. This is
She gonna have to burn feces in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Exactly.
Right?
gonna be a shit burner. Alright, shit. Alright, Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah, that's called justice. The so-called white man led the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity. So in turn, the so-called white man is going to have to serve captivity. He's going to have to serve slavery, man. He's going to have to reap the cotton fields and chop down sugar cane, okay, work the field and build our mansions and build up our society, man. All right, like we built his society. And guess what? He's going to have to do it in pain. in blood, sweat, and tears, man. The same way we had to do it. All right? Okay? It ain't gonna be a 9-to-5 job, man. You come in, you clock in and clock out, and you get the rest of the day. Nah,
You get a 30-minute lunch break and shit.
Yeah, you get vacation time and sick time.
Yeah.
And, you white bitches get maternity leave.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that shit going down.
Nope.
You're gonna have to serve hardcore slavery, man.
Right.
Sun up, sun down, and it's gonna be a night shift, man. Okay, go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
And you're gonna put in overtime, a lot of overtime. All right, go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be
killed.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And the so-called white man is a goddamn murderer, man. All right, he's a goddamn murderer. Okay, he killed millions of Israelites unjustly. All right,
Yes.
with no justification and no mercy, man. Okay, so in turn, the so-called white man is gonna have to be killed with the sword. That's what we're reading out of the Bible. All right, that's called justice, man. All right, y'all like to say justice is blind, really, because they say that because the scriptures tell you that the Lord is not a respecter of persons.
Right.
All right, but you so-called white people are a bunch of fucking hypocrites, man. Matter of fact, get that Job 20:4. All right, yeah, you so-called white people are a bunch of hypocrites. You say, Lady Justice is blind, but that's not true in your courts. If you got money, you can work your way around fucking the scales of justice, man. You could get around the scales of justice if you have money in this fucking society, man. So you so-called white people are a bunch of hypocrites. All right, your legislative system, your government, all right, your judicial system, your executive branch of judgment is all a bunch of hypocrisy, man. Your law enforcement agencies, they're all about protecting and serving the white communities, man. Okay? So you goddamn devils are a bunch of hypocrites, man. You got that?
So Job 20:4.
Yup.
Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth?
Yeah, since the beginning of time, man. All right, since the Lord created mankind on the earth, going all the way back to the garden. All right, go ahead.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short. You so-called white people are the wicked, according to the Holy Bible. You so-called white people are the wicked.
That's right.
And when we tell you that, don't look surprised, man. You know you goddamn wicked. You so-called white people know you're the wicked. That's why out there in the Middle East and out there in the Orient, in Asia, they call you the great Satan. Because you're the wicked, according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Right? That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
In the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. So the Heavenly Father called you a wicked nation of people and a bunch of goddamn hypocrites, man. All right? That's why your judicial system is a bunch of hypocrisy. Your court system is a fucking joke,
Yeah,
man.
it's a joke.
Mr. So-called white man. All right? Because there's no true justice in it, man. There's no real justice in your judicial system. All right? You're a bunch of hypocrites. You make people swear in on the Bible when they testify. All right? Your president swear in on the Bible when he takes office. But then y'all don't uphold the laws and commandments found written in the Bible. Y'all do the total contrary, man. Y'all claim to be God-fearing. Y'all claim to love the God of the Bible and his son. But then at the end of the day, what do y'all do? Y'all break every goddamn commandment that the Lord told you to keep. Making you a bunch of hypocrites. You so-called white people. All right? Allowing women to get abortions. Okay? Allowing homosexuals to receive rights and,
Right.
and allowing them to get married.
Right.
All right? That's hypocrisy, man. If I see a Trump sashaying down the street, I got the right to beat him to death or burn his ass to a fucking pile of ashes, man. Right. And not have to do any jail time for a hate crime behind it, man.
That's right.
So you so-called white people are a bunch of fucking hypocrites, man. Your system, your justice system, All right? Go ahead, Al. There's more on that?
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds.
Yeah, you so-called white people are so uplifted with pride, man. All right? You crackers are on your high horse, man. That's why when we tell you that we gonna get vengeance on you, you crackers are laughing and don't take us serious, man. Okay? But it ain't gonna be funny when it's a goddamn 7-foot black man at your fucking front door and he's fucking solid diesel, man. Okay?
That's right.
Sweating bullets with fury in his eyes, man. Coming to fucking kill you, man.
That's right.
And your goddamn family, man. That's gonna be a reality, man. That the so-called white man's worst nightmare is about to come to reality, man. Okay? And that's the so-called black man receiving justice. That's what these devils fear. And I'm not talking about justice in your fucking Hippocratic court of law, man.
Right.
I'm talking about true justice according to the Bible. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. All right? Go ahead, Al.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Yeah, the so-called white man is gonna go down. He shall perish forever like his own dung. All right? Yeah, man. When you take a dump, that shit is gonna be fucking gone, man.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that shit, right? Take a dump in the toilet, you gonna hit that fucking level and flush that shit down so it can never be seen again. Take a dump out there in the woods, all the worms and maggots and flies and all of that shit, they gonna eat that shit till it's no more, and you ain't gonna never see it again. The same thing with you so-called white people, man. All right, with you Edomites, pursuant to the book of Obadiah in the 18th verse. All right, there's gonna come a day. There's gonna come a day of justice, man, wherein we're gonna exterminate you so-called white people after we get 1,000 years of slavery out of you, man.
That's right.
Pursuant to the Holy Bible. All right.
Right.
Okay. Jake laughing because they don't believe it. It's a joke to them because a fool like that wants to be under the so-called white man's rule for the rest of his life.
Yep.
And guess what? He is going to be under the so-called white man's rule for the rest of his life. Right. So the missiles come over here and destroy his goddamn oppressor right along with his maggot ass.
It's John.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Nah. I'm trying to keep serious from laughing because I was trying to read the rest, but yep. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, the so-called white man is going to be extinct. All right. Just like we was talking about the Museum of Natural History.
Yeah.
Okay, you go in the Museum of Natural History, you got all these fucking bones and skeletons of the dinosaurs, right? The white man said they extinct. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Brontosaurus, and all that. But guess what? The so-called white man is going to be extinct.
Right.
You so-called white people, you devils, you Edomites, your ass is going to be extinct. All right? Yeah.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Right.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, they which have seen him, and we all seen the so-called white man, right? We all see him in his glory today, the so-called white man, sitting on high, all right, with that proud aura about him, man.
There you go right there.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
He don't even look real.
Huh?
You know what I mean? He don't even look real.
Yeah, that's tighty whitey right there, man. Okay. Yeah, he walking like he got a plug up his butt, man.
What's that
The
shit?
white man is a damn
chewing
devil.
gum one? Mighty, what is that? Joe something? That chewing gum with the little comic strip?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name of that shit.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
shit,
That's
yeah.
Archie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind.
Alright.
Yeah, man, but it's gonna be like, where's the so-called white man after we destroy his ass, after he's exterminated, when he faces judgment? All right? Yeah.
Alright. He shall fly away as he want me to drop it.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much got the point on that.
Got something for you out.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Gotta blow the dust off of this one.
Yup.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. All right? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yeah.
And that's why when you see us out here, that's why people are biased towards us, man.
Yeah.
Why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? If you want more followers, you should tone it down a little bit. You should make your approach different. Well, the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
And our wisdom, we got our wisdom from the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now we got this understanding of who we are and who our enemies are, man. And that's why we got this certain aura about us, man. And people can pick up on it. People can pick up on it, man. You know? A lot of people don't know how to come at us, man.
Yeah, bro.
When they see us, you know? You know, when you come in this truth, you ain't all geeky all the time,
Right,
and smiling all the
right.
time, man. You know, you're very serious minded, man, and focused and circumspect and constantly being aware of your surroundings, man. Okay,
Nah, bro.
more serious minded, man. Hey, because we at war, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the truth. You stupid niggas out there in the world, man, are so infatuated with the foolishness of this fucking wicked society, man.
That's right, bro.
NBA playoffs,
Yeah.
you know, who Javante Tank Davis is gonna fight next, and
Right.
you know, and the fucking rap hip hop bullshit, music and entertainment,
Yeah.
chasing a fucking dollar, chasing the American dream, which is about to be a nightmare to 2/3 of you wicked niggas, man.
That's right.
All right, because you know why, man? A lot of you stupid niggas are too dumb to realize that you are being oppressed.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
And
That's
the
it.
oppressors are getting off.
That's it,
Found
bro.
innocent. Well, what about Purdue Pharma, the makers of the OxyContin? They basically filed bankruptcy to protect their assets, and the family members, that's the heads, they just denounced their position, meaning they still keep their wealth, but they're not on the front. They behind the scenes. They just stepped down, but they still board members or whatever. They just stepped down, and so that bankruptcy thing is still in the process. It's been 3 years. That's protecting their assets. They're not going down. Because you know the overdoses and all that. Nah.
And what is the effect that those pharmaceuticals and those drugs have on people?
It's addiction and overdose and respiratory depression. So you gotta monitor when your patient is getting those.
Right. So they're not.
And the stupid nigga, he was, I'm gonna crack it in half.
Right.
When forgive me for
No,
talking
you
too
good,
long.
you
I just
good,
gotta
good.
make my point.
Yeah.
A dummy will crack the shit 60 milligram OxyContin in half and be like, oh well, I get the lesser dosage. No, you getting that dosage quicker than what you're supposed to get it because it's supposed to pass through the stomach, to bypass the stomach acids to go a slow digestion. But when they crack that thing open, you getting a full amount. I don't care if you crack it open, crack it in half. You getting a full amount and you're getting it too fast. You know what I mean?
So what is you know, the goal of these pharmaceuticals? They don't seek to cure you.
Nah.
They want you to remain sick,
Yeah.
so you can right.
Yep.
This
If you wanna-
this elder brother put me on to Eustace Mullins' Death by Injection, and you know what I'm saying. I gotta listen to more of it, but it goes into all of the details of what you're talking about.
And I think to check those, to monitor those drugs or whatever, just go to epicris.com, and if I got that wrong, drugs.com, and you could check the side effects, type in whatever drug it is, and you could check everything you want on it, whether it's a Schedule 2, meaning a controlled substance or whatever. You could check all of that out, drugs.com or epicris.com.
Got a quick scripture
Go ahead,
for
all right,
you
bro.
since you brought that up. This is Exodus chapter 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
You're not supposed to suffer a witch to live. And when you're dealing with drugs, you're a witch. Whether you're selling cocaine, Oxycontins, morphine, fentanyl, because that's synthetic heroin, like the synthetic heroin. All right? So you're basically a witch. And what are you doing? That's like a potion or spell, because you're basically tricking the body to take certain pains away or getting a euphoric feeling. All right? So that's witchcraft. And a lot of them people that be high, certain degree of being high, they can see certain aspects of this world, like spirits and stuff like that. Got it?
Yup, hey brother, that's right, man. So to the average nigga that's out there peddling street level drugs, okay, which basically we come to find out this all being funded by the so-called white man, the CIA, right? In these different drug cartels, man. Okay, but you can't forget about Big Pharma, because the brother mentioned illegal narcotics, but what about legal drugs, man.
Right.
Okay? Big Pharma. All right? Showing you that the so-called white man is going to be destroyed. Because we was going into all of the laws, statutes, and commandments that the so-called white man has been breaking continuously. All right? And getting away with, man. Okay? So all of these charges are going to add up. And then when the day is going to come when the Lord is going to have to collect, or the so-called white man is going to have to answer to all of these crimes he's done committed, all of these trespasses he's committed.
That's right.
So I'm gonna read that one more time. I'm gonna read it one more time. Okay? I'm gonna quote it and read it again. Exodus 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
You're not supposed to suffer a witch to live. They're supposed to be put to death. In the ancient world, they'd be put to death. All right?
You got Joan of Arc. Remember Joan of Arc?
Yeah. And you got the you got the niggas in the ghetto. They basically they promoting, they advertising this shit. Yo, and you know the music sound alright, but that's demonic. For me even saying it sound alright, it's demonic. I think of Big Meech. You know what I mean? All that shit.
That's all frequencies.
Right. Hey, but that's why Yahweh Shah Kirk was cursing niggas out. That's why he said, ye are of your father the devil. Because them niggas that selling drugs are doing the devil's bidding, man. All right? Because who they're selling the drugs to?
Right.
Niggas in their community, their own people.
That's right.
All right? You go to 125th Street in Harlem, from the east side to the west side. You're going to see a bunch of Jake strung out on fucking drugs, man. Go out there to Kensington, Philadelphia, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Damn.
You're going to see a whole community of niggas strung out on fucking drugs. Okay? Well, you know, me and you, we be watching the show Snowfall, man.
Oh yeah.
All right? To show you, that guy Franklin, man, that nigga's a piece of shit, man. Okay? But who was the real devil on that show?
Yeah.
That CIA agent.
Oh yeah.
That was supplying all of them damn drugs, man. Okay? He was a so-called white man. All right?
Yeah, Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy, that was his name. Okay? Remember the TV show you had called The Wire? Showing you the out there the drug scene in Baltimore. And that's just typical in all these goddamn Jake communities, man. Right? Them North American Indians on the reservations, man. See, people act like they forgot about the Native Americans like they don't exist no more, man. But them reservations are worse than any goddamn ghetto where Jake dwells at in the cities, man. Those reservations are like third world countries in the United States of America, man. And guess what? You got the North American Indians out there, drunk off alcoholism and high on fucking poison, drugs,
Right, bro.
narcotics, man. All being supplied by the #1 perpetrator, the so-called white man.
Yep. And once again, it's called the sites to check on these narcotics if you want to do a show is drugs.com and epicris.com. You know, because I took a pharmacology course before, you know what I mean? So those are sites you can check up on the drugs or whatever if you want to, you know, have more insight on things.
I got one more quick scripture. This is the
God.
book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Right.
You about to
Yeah, I got you.
all right.
I'll hit it.
It's about to go in 2 minutes, all right?
No, 11 seconds, 10
All right,
seconds.
yeah, so do it.
You
Just
okay?
hit-
I'll hit it when it's done. Go ahead.
This is Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all